The foreman said, "Sweetheart, go wait in your car until the real inspector shows up." I said, "I am the real inspector, and your building just failed." The site was a 6-story commercial building downtown, new construction. I'd been assigned the inspection 3 days ago. Routine check before they could move to the next phase. I pulled up at 8 a.m., grabbed my hard hat, my clipboard, my camera, walked toward the gate. The foreman spotted me from across the lot. He was mid-50s, gut hanging over his belt, coffee in one hand and a cigarette in the other. He looked me up and down like I was lost. I'm 28, 5'4". I've been told I look younger. I've also been told that's their problem, not mine. My dad was a contractor. I grew up on sites like this. I could identify code violations before I could drive. I got my certification at 22, and I've been doing this for 6 years. But this guy didn't know any of that. All he saw was a young woman with a clipboard. He made the call, confirmed I was legit, let me through the gate like he was doing me a favor. I started my inspection on the ground floor. He followed. First violation took me 3 minutes to find. Junction box without a cover plate. I photographed it, wrote it up. "That's it?" he said. "That's what you're writing up?" I didn't answer. My dad taught me that. Don't argue, just document. Second floor. Emergency lighting wasn't installed where the plans specified. Wrote it up. Third floor. The HVAC ducts were running through a fire-rated wall without proper fire stopping. That one made me pause. This is a serious violation. "It's fine," he said. "Inspector last month didn't say anything. I'm not the inspector from last month." Fourth floor. Something was off. I felt it in my feet before I saw it. I walked to the center of the building, looked up at the ceiling. Then I saw the beam. My dad's voice in my head. "If something looks wrong, it probably is." The beam was bowing. Not much, maybe an inch. But on a beam that size, an inch meant something was very, very wrong. "When was this floor poured?" The foreman shrugged. 3 weeks ago." "Why?" I walked closer to the beam, looked at the welds, looked at the grade stamps. "This isn't the steel that was spec'd for this project. That's not possible," he said. "I checked everything myself. Then you missed it, or you ignored it." I took photos of the grade stamp, the welds, the bowing beam, all of it documented. "This building is failed. Effective immediately." His face went red. "You can't do that. Do you know how much money is riding on this project? Do you know how many people would be working in this building, living above it?" I kept my voice steady. "If this beam fails, the 4th floor collapses. Then the 5th, then the 6th. Everyone inside dies." He took a step toward me. "Listen here, little girl. Is there a problem?" A voice from behind us. We both turned. A man in a suit was walking across the 4th floor. The project owner. I'd seen his name on the permits. "Mr. Morgan," the foreman said. "This inspector is trying to shut us down over nothing." Morgan looked at me. "Over nothing?" I handed him my tablet, showed him the photos, the grade stamps, the comparison to the specs. Explained it plain and simple. No jargon, just facts. Morgan's face went from confused to concerned to furious. He turned to the foreman. "You told me everything was on schedule and under budget." "It is. You cut costs by using inferior steel in a load-bearing beam?" The foreman's mouth opened and closed. Morgan looked at me. "What happens now?" "Full stop on construction until a structural engineer reviews everything. Every beam, every weld, every material receipt." I paused. "And I'll be recommending a criminal investigation." Morgan turned to the foreman. "You're fired. Get off my site." The foreman was still standing there when I walked past, face gray, hands shaking. His crew watched him in silence. Nobody said a word. I got in my car. 2 more inspections that afternoon. My dad built sites for 30 years. Never cut a corner. Never substituted a material. And he taught me everything he knew, including how to handle guys who call you sweetheart.